everyone, it's NERF Boy Productions here. Today I want to give you guys an unboxing and review of the NERF N-Strike Elite Firestrike version 2. So the reason this is version 2, as you can see, it's got that new paint scheme going on. It's the orange and the white. We've seen it before with the Demolisher. They also did it with the Rough Cut and the Strife. Now there's a reason that I'm reviewing the Firestrike edition and not any of the others. With the others, it's the same thing you get with Sonic Series blasters. New paint scheme, but the internals are the exact same. They all go the same distance, all that stuff. This one is an exception. NERF has done something with this new Firestrike, and they've actually changed it up a bit. So if we take a look at the box, right there, it's claiming fires darts up to 90 feet, or also 27 meters. 90 feet out of this little pistol. I don't know if that's true, but I was really interested to find out, so I had to pick it up. Now, the old Firestrikes, if you didn't know, were claiming 75 feet. This is claiming 75, this is claiming 90. So if this is getting 90 feet out of this pistol, that's crazy. That's what an old, insanely modded pistol would shoot. If that's what this is getting out of the box, this is a new player for the pistol category. Especially for those who aren't into modding or don't necessarily know how, something like this would be very, very interesting because you can get a lot of power out of something cheap and small. So, quick things to note on the box. It still is called the Firestrike and it's still a part of the N-Strike Elite stuff, but it takes two AAA batteries to power the laser light, which I'll talk about in a moment. On the back of the box, we can see it says the blaster comes with 3 elite darts, has a tactical rail, the light beam trigger, the precision light beam, and then this little elite dart performance where it tells you that 63% of the darts you're going to fire out of this will go 85 to 92 feet or 25 to 28 meters, and 37% of them are going to go below 25 meters or below 85 feet. So that's basically all the important stuff on here. It also says in the back, also available, and it shows the little orange strife that you can get. So that is the new Elite Firestrike. Let's open it up out of the box now and see, what we get and all. Alright, so it's just got some elasticy things holding it in, which are actually so nice because all you need to do is cut them out. And it's an open face blaster, so you can just take out the blaster like that. There's the Firestrike, set that down for now. And then the next thing we get off to the side here is a little package that's holding our 3 elite darts, as mentioned on the back of the box, and a really big instruction manual for a really basic blaster. Like this is a big instruction manual. Don't know why it's so big, but we don't need that. So here's your 3 darts you paid good money for. Alright, so now let's take a look at the features of the Firestrike. So here's the Firestrike, looking very nice. As you can see, it doesn't really say NERF in big letters anywhere. It's just there on the circle. This is your priming piece, so you pull that back to fire. Okay, pull the trigger to fire, obviously. Now it's got 2 triggers. This bottom one, when you push that in, it's actually going to turn on the laser right there. And the way you actually, before you turn on the laser, you're going to need to put in your batteries. And the batteries, there's a screw at the bottom there, and you put in your 2 AAA batteries, which are not included. And then when you squeeze the little bottom trigger, you can get a light, and I'll demonstrate that in a moment. Putting in your 3 darts, 1 can go in the barrel, and you have 2 spots down below the laser to hold all 3 darts, so you can hold 3. You also have your tactical rail up here, so that's going to hold any attachments you may want. For example, you can put on like a Z Squad long shot scope if you really want, but then you have all that. So, I mean, the only thing I would use is like a barrel break dart holder so you can store more darts on top, but I mean, it's nice that they added that. That's about it for the features of this blaster, but the only other thing is there's a little a clear plastic bar on each side there, you can see, and when the laser shines, it'll actually glow red there as well as shine out, but it'll actually glow red, which looks really cool. Now it says Elite Firestrike there on the one side and not on the other. Same with on here, we have the handle. There you see the Elite, and then there it's just printed in white. So that's basically it. But that's the Firestrike, and I really like the orange. I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, so now to compare the Firestrikes. I personally think that the blue looks a a little bit nicer. The orange, I mean, they're both crisp paint jobs, but this one, I don't know, especially in like the handle region, just has a lot more going than this. This is just a lot of orange in your face. This is a lot of blue, but you also get that nice white and orange, and they go very well together. So, I mean, I do like the color of this one better, but this one's also nice. So, I haven't actually put the batteries in this one either, so I'll go do that in a moment. But the features of them are the exact same. They both have tactical rails, prime the same. You know, they are identical blasters in their own rights with the shells. So now for the final comparison, what we're going to do is we're going to fire the blasters downrange, see which ones go further or if they're the exact same, and then we're also going to open them up at the very end and check out the internals after testing out the lasers and seeing if they've improved this one, because the little laser sight on this was pretty bad and I want to see if they've improved it, and then we'll crack these open and see the internals. But for now, let's take a look at how far these things shoot. Okay, so here in beautiful snowy Canada, we are downrange. I'm going to be firing right down there. It's just a straight path. There's a chair in the way which I'll move, but I'm just going to be shooting down there. Alright, so here are our fire strikes. I'm going to prime the blue and prime version 2. And first, what I've done is I have loaded zombie strike darts into the blue and the ones that it comes with the normal elite darts in the orange, so that once we fired the darts, you can clearly see which ones are from which blaster. So starting off, we're going to fire the blue. Alright. Firing again, we're going to fire flat. Okay, and then the last one we will do angled to try and get maximum distance. And that went on the roof. Beautiful. So, now let's do the orange. I don't know how to get this in shot. There we go. Alright. Okay, those are definitely going further. It's windy out here, keep in mind, but I'm trying to get maximum distance out of this. Alright, so we've taken the shots. Now let's go see where they went. Okay, so walking down the range here, you can see, it's kind of hard to see the darts, but we have two blue ones right there, and then those kind of bounced off this corner there, and then this one went the furthest. So that's pretty far. Now, none of the green did surpass it. They were all behind, so I can't actually see them in the snow. Let's try and find one. Of course, one of them is up on the roof, so I apologize about that, but it's kind of hard to see in the snow where the darts are. They could be anywhere. I don't really know. I think I've lost the darts. Crazy things. Well, at least we know that this is the furthest dart and none of them went past it. So it looks as though the new Firestrike is actually getting better ranges. Alright, now another test I just thought of. We've done the range tests, but they may actually sound different to prime. So I'm going to put them actually up to the mic, and hopefully you can hear the difference. So here's the blue, and here's the orange. We now have the camera pointed into my bathroom. Why my bathroom? It's the darkest room. It's got no windows in it, so the lasers will shine the brightest in here. Starting with the blue laser, you can see it pretty well in the dark. And then the orange. Wow, look at that, identical lasers. Now for the moment of truth, cracking these puppies open and seeing the internals. So we can see, just as the lights had shown, that the laser system in both Firestrikes is the exact same, so is all the trigger system. The only thing that looks different is the spring that they have inside. Everything else is the same. So here we have the spring on here that is for your normal Firestrike, and here is your new spring. Okay, so you can clearly see the difference. And then as far as everything else goes, the air restrictor system is the same. The plungers are the same. It's simply the springs. Alright, so what's my final verdict on the new version 2 N-Strike Elite Firestrike? I think that even if you have a Firestrike, I would still get this if you like your Firestrike. If you like your Firestrike, the simplicity of it, single fire, if you like to mod it, this is just a better one. It goes a little bit further. It depends on if you like the paint job. You can do what I did, where you actually swap them out, and then you have the old looking Firestrike that performs like the new one, which is what I did, and I think it's really sweet. But, I mean, they're just good practical pistols. They're single shot, yes, but the fact that it's getting really nice ranges. You know, it's kind of like a secret weapon. So if it's something that you're interested in, that's good for you. But if you already have a Firestrike, or you don't have one at all, and it's, you know, something that doesn't really suit your fancy, or you don't really see anything in it and you don't really want it, then it's totally your call. But that's my thoughts on the blaster. I want to hear what you guys think about this thing in the comments below. If you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe, because I have new videos every Saturday. If you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to hit that like button, because it really helps out. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, I'm NerfBoy Productions, signing off.